Hey everybody, today I'm going to be making a page in my mini art journal. I'm starting this page with a layer of dilution shimmer paint in London Blue, and I'm going to apply the paint over the entire background of the page with a baby wipe. As I apply the paint, you may notice these circles start to appear, and that is because when I first purchased this journal, I used gesso through a stencil on all of the pages to make marks, and now that the paint has been applied, you can really start to see those gesso marks. As I'm letting the paint dry, I grabbed a sheet from the Dina Wakley Media Just Words tissue pack, and this particular sheet is completely filled with words and phrases all the way from top to bottom. If you take a moment to read the words on the page, they're actually a bunch of phrases that just continue with no space in between. So I'm taking the time to use my scissors and cut apart all of those phrases into individual pieces, and then I will be able to use those to put on the background of my page. After I have all of my different quotes separated, I'm going to put down a layer of Dina Wakley Media gel medium with a Finnabar silicone brush, and I'm going to spread out the gel medium over the entire background of the page, then place down one of my quotes and put another layer of gel medium over the top. And by doing this, I'm making sure that I make all the tissue disappear into the background. I am overlapping my quotes as I stick them down on the page, because this is more of a design element than me actually wanting to be able to read each individual quote. Now it's time to start working on my focal point. So I found these two birds in the Art by Marlene Lime Collection die cut block, and the orange fabric was part of the Mixed Media Inspired subscription kit for September 2021. So I'm going to layer all of these elements, and I am aware that I'm actually covering some of the bird. And I'm okay with it because, one, that's how you get dimension and depth when you're collaging. And two, this is a very small page, so if I don't stack things, I will not be able to make them fit. So I'm stacking all of my elements up, and I'm gluing everything down with Dina Wakley Media Ultra Thick Gel Medium. And this is a really good glue when you're working with fabrics and you want to also be able to reposition items a little bit when you first place them in collage. So that's why I chose this particular adhesive, because I wasn't 100% sure in this small space exactly how I wanted everything to look. After I'm happy with the placement of all of my elements and I've let them dry, I can begin writing my quote. I'm going to be writing my quote today with a white Posca paint pen, and the quote I've chosen is "Fly without fear." I picked this particular quote because it's something that I'm currently thinking about a lot in my own life, and of course flying and birds always goes together. To finish the page, I'm going to place some Nuvo crystal drops in the color of Ripe Pumpkin throughout the page. In some cases, I'm putting just a single dot, and others groups of 3. And I'm putting them wherever I think there's a little bit of an empty spot and to round out and fill in the collage elements. And with that, my page is complete. Thanks for watching, and I hope you got some ideas to use in your own art journals. If so, I would love to see them, so be sure to tag us on social media using hashtag ArtJournalJunction. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any of our future art journaling videos or mixed media projects.